Intermist-Neon presents the film Heavy Metal Part 1 Vapor the Killer. The fact that the neon advertising is the most beautiful and respectable kind of the outdoor advertising is very well known. However, there is one weak section in the chain of the neon production, which all the manufacturers realize but have no wish to talk about. So this is mercury, which is used in manufacturing of all the kinds of luminescent tubes, including the neon ones. And we cannot work without it, because the mercury vapors reduce the work of exit. Also, they increase the durability of the tube. The vapors, although they make good things inside the tube, of course, if they are dosed exactly, outside the tube, they behave shocking. Here's the report of the American scientists called Neon and Mercury, which was made in 2002 at International Science Expo, which took place in Orlando, USA. The mercury vapors get into blood through the breathing ways and injure brain, nerves, kidneys. The brain damage may cause personality changes, irritability, nervousness, tremors, changes in vision, deafness, muscle incoordination, loss of sensation, and difficulties with memory. The mercury vapors, damaging nerves, may cause the problems with some other very important organs, especially it concerns to men. In this case, as they say, even Viagra is powerless. Mercury dosing is often made approximately according to the diameter of the mercury ball. That's why the amount of the mercury that ends up in the tube is much greater than the amount required. As a result, the excess mercury condenses on the inside walls of the tube, and that's why the black spots eventually appear in the tube, making ugly not just the tube, but the whole sign. The other part of the excess mercury condenses on the electrodes, reducing the active surface, which is covered with the oxides, and reduces the durability of the tube. Part 2 Effective Shield. The technology, which was developed by the specialists of Intermist-Neon, inhibits the mercury from entering the manifold equipment and the work environment. While providing the exact dosage needed in the production of the neon lighting. The technology is based on an exact dosage of mercury in milligrams that is stored in glass capsules. The capsule is then inserted in a nickel tube. This combined capsule is placed in the tubulation of the open electrode. Different quantities of capsules with varying amounts of mercury can be placed in the tubulation depending on the size and length of the glass tube, and thus providing a high degree of accuracy as to the amounts required. 0.2 milligrams of mercury is enough for 1 cubic centimeter of the inside capacity of the tube. Intermist-Neon manufactures capsules containing mercury from 10 to 120 milligrams. The tube is processed in a manifold to the normal industry standard. After the filling of the tube with gas, the tubulation is cut away from the manifold equipment. At this time, the capsule is sealed within the tubulation. Now, the mercury within capsule must be vaporized. The vaporization of the mercury is achieved by a specialized induction heater, which has an attached control button, as well as a light indicator that provides the signal of readiness. The operator raises the tube to the heater, placing the tubulation with the capsule in the coil while turning on heater. During the electromagnetic induction, the nickel capsule heats up to a temperature of over 1000 Celsius degrees, and in a few seconds the glass capsule breaks. The mercury vaporizes and enters the neon tube. The tubulation and the electrode is heated with a torch burner. The remaining mercury in the capsule evaporates and fills the glass tube. After this, the tubulation with the capsule inside is cut off with a flame. It is then stored for safe disposal of toxic materials. As we can see, the mercury capsule remained hermetically sealed and the mercury vapors did not get into the environment. The tube is now filled with mercury vapors in the quantities that are required and not with the excess mercury precipitation. The further handling of the tubes continues in a standard fashion. The system of Intermist-Neon resolves the many technological as well as ecological issues that were the part of the production of neon. The first, the tube receives the optimum amount of mercury that helps in the reliability and longevity of the product. The second, the harmful effects of mercury on the environment are minimized and the future health of staff is greatly improved. The Ministry of Health of Ukraine has made a conclusion about the technology of Intermist-Neon, according to which the technology corresponds to all the medical standards of Ukraine. So, all the neon manufacturers which are equipped with our technology can pick their heads out of the sand and bravely look into the eyes of representatives of sanitary control establishments. And their staff too. Did we mention everyone? Oh yes. There's still a client. The client himself. So, as they say in Odessa, we ask the client not to worry. You're not gonna find the black spots in the tube anymore. The movie is based on true story.
Thanks for sharing your bread. Thanks for the drink of wine.